welcome to the NYXUS podcast, part 2. Double header this Friday night. I know, it's 9 o'clock. We're probably going to be here till late, depending on how much these gentlemen have to talk. Tonight, we're covering one of my favorite festivals this year. Okay, I might be a little biased because I'm involved, but Carolina Vet Fest. For an amazing cause, we have John from Positive Action here tonight to talk with us about everything and, what they are all about. Guys, thank you so much for being here tonight.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, thank you.
Michael, CJ, Carolina Promotion. Finally, you guys could put another face to Carolina Promotion. Mike.
It's definitely tough getting all 5 of us together.
One day we will succeed. One day, maybe
May
at
4th.
VetFest. Exactly. So may the 4th be with you. We'll all be together. We'll go live just to prove that we're all together. all
Right?
at
Just
the same
prove we
time.
actually show up at the same place.
Crazy. It's like Batman and me in the same room. Never seen before. So, Carolina Vet Fest. How did it start? Why Carolina Vet Fest? This is the first year, right?
Yeah, this is the inaugural Vet Fest. Hopefully the first of many and hopefully the smallest to come. So hopefully we're only going to get bigger.
Oh, man.
But came about, I'm a Navy veteran, disabled veteran. And so when we started at Carolina Promotions back like September, October, sometime back in there. And one of the first things I brought up was like, hey, I want to do some kind of festival giving back to the veteran community. And then ended up having to retire my service dog that I had, and randomly met Sean, another guy from Positive Action, at the Rooster randomly one night, and introduced me to Positive Action, what they do. And now, as obviously John knows her very well, and you've met her, it's Frankie.
Yes.
And so then decide once that happened, I'm like, okay, well now I know what organization I want to give back to. And so
I'm just answering Alan. Go ahead. Keep going. I'm sorry.
and so that's kind of the story of Vet Fest in a nutshell. It's literally one of the. I don't think we even had Carolina Promotions as a name yet when we started talking about doing the festival. I mean, it was that early on that we started talking about it.
How did you discover Positive Action? Like, how did you and John meet? How did
So I met, like I said, a gentleman named Sean was happy to be at the Rooster for a show one night. Happened to get talking to him and saw him doing as all trainers like to do, correcting people in public with their dogs and all that kind of stuff. And so I happened to realize, so we get talking, and he tells me, hey, I'm with an organization called Positive Action Service Dogs, and we give service dogs to qualified veterans. There's no outside like normal food and things of that nature, normal expense of a dog. That's all I pay for Frankie. Like, there was never a ask for money or anything like that from Positive Action. So met John once I started coming out volunteering initially with the puppy classes, and just kind of got to know him since then. Now we've known each other since coming up 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, something like that now.
Yeah, probably a little longer.
Somewhere there now. And John's I'm just not sure what your official is. I know he is the trainer.
Yeah, it's many titles, but yeah, that's one of them.
Oh, you have many titles. Let's speak, John. Let's see. Positive Action. What are we talking about? Educate us.
We are a 501c3 nonprofit that provides service dogs for veterans. It doesn't matter post or pre 9/11, as long as they've got an honorable discharge. We set up a meet and greet just to talk about their needs. All they have to do is fill out an application online. Our website is positiveaction.org. So that's PAWSITIVE action.org. And up in the top right-hand corner, there's a big green Apply Now button. They fill that out. It takes approximately, I'd say, no more than 5 to 10 minutes tops. We have a really cool veteran that answers the phones. And I'd say within about 2 to 3 days, his name is Dan. He gets back to the veteran, and sets the interview up for us. And the big thing with service dogs out there is a 2 to 3 year waiting list for veterans to get dogs. And that list goes on and on and on. It might even be longer than that now. And that's far too long to get a dog. So we like to breed at least 2 to 3 litters a year to give back. We've been doing this since 2008 is when the nonprofit opened. We were originally from the Orlando, Florida area. We have, to date, I believe we're sitting right around 650 clients in the program.
Wow.
From 2008 all the way till now. We have a litter of, I believe, 8 puppies that we're looking for veterans for right now. That we'll be starting to pair, and they'll be in training for the next probably 3 months before they take the dogs home. We like it to about 7 to 8 months old. That way they have some nice manners. We used to do it until they were 2 years old, but the most common complaint was they missed the puppy stage. And when we first started, we thought it was going to be too much. We're not veteran, or our board is mostly veterans, but me and Norma, the director, we are not veterans. We will never tell you guys we understand. We can relate to some of what you guys stories you tell us about the dogs, but as far as overseas, that will never come out of our mouth.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think it's incredible what you guys do. So thank you.
Yes.
Thank you from everybody. I mean, veterans are. I'm new-ish. You know, I've been in the U.S. for 2 years. So the way the veterans are treated here is beautiful, especially seeing people like you guys taking action, because I don't think that enough people are helping. So it's beautiful to see you guys, like, especially with puppies. I mean, what's not better than puppies? I'm sorry, I'm just a big like puppy lover.
Oh, yeah.
I met Mike's puppy a few times there already. She's very, very, very well behaved.
Yes.
I asked Mike, so I have to ask you: will there be puppies at the Vet Fest?
More than likely, yes. I don't want to commit to anything yet, but there's a very good chance that a majority of our dogs will probably be making an appearance from the South Carolina area. So whether they're puppies or adult dogs, we will have some dogs there for sure.
Yeah, I know
along
at least
with
a
Frankie.
couple from Frankie's class are going to be there.
Yes, yeah. And
Are
we
they
do
all
a
golden?
no, we do Golden Labs mixes. Reason being is Goldens are, and people are going to hate this, but they tend to be a little bit more submissive and shy, and Labs are the very rambunctious and a lot of excitement. But when you throw them together, you get that nice even mix, and they mature a whole lot quicker than the purebreds. Purebreds, you're lucky to make it till 24 months till that light bulb kicks on. Our mixes at about 18 months, that light bulb truly kicks on, and they're ready to go. And by 18 months, they're pretty close, if not full access with skills.
Very nice, very nice. I love that it's not just a toss up, you know, like you guys know what you're mixing together.
Yes.
I have a puppy, and it's a golden doodle shepherd husky mix.
Mm.
It is crazy. There's so many aspects to his energy, to his.
Yes.
You could see all those breeds come out at one time.
Oh, for sure.
The golden is very submissive, but so lovable.
Yes,
So lovable.
yes, the perfect family dog.
Absolutely.
And that's why we do it. Is it's like I said, it's nice, even mix. I've got one. He's going on 8 this year, coming up in about a week or two, and I don't think I'd have another breed.
They're incredible dogs.
Yes. And go ahead.
No, go ahead.
It's like with our breeding dogs, they are all hips, elbows, heart, eyes clearanced. So we will not, unless they have excellent or good to excellent, we won't breed anything with any kind of health genetics. We want them to be as healthy as they can, so that when we give them out, there won't be a problem later on.
They stay healthy. Yeah, for sure.
Yes.
So everything we're doing at Carolina Vet Fest is to support positive actions.
100%.
All those bands, all those sponsors, everything is going back to positive action.
Yep,
Uh,
100% of it.
Yes.
who are we seeing, Mike? Who are we getting the chance to see?
All right, so I'm going to start out with our opening ceremony. We've got, I call him my little brother, even though he towers over me and is a real football player. But Elijah Ray, young 16-year-old country singer out of the Gaston County area. He's going to open up with national anthem and then little mini set to get us started. And then our headliners, we've got Sick Man, which is Alice in Chains tribute. And then we've got Peace Sells, which is a Megadeth tribute. So, and then we've got David Brown. He's a blues guy. Absolutely killer. I'm really excited that he's coming out for this one. Cutthroat Susie. They're kind of a rock, punk kind of combination there. I got Minus 22. They're kind of a metal, new core kind of metal band. Avalon's Fate, which CJ is a part of, which are kind of a prog band. We got Lilith Rising, which Alan is a part of. They're a synth metal band.
Lilith Rising, that was on the podcast, last week, Sarah, I think?
Week before.
The week before, so we just got
Week
talk to
before.
Alan, and yes.
Yeah. And then we got
They were amazing.
And then we got Appalachian Renegades. Graham, their front man, is another one of our partners in Carolina Promotions. They're just kind of a straightforward rock band. He plays saxophone, and it's fun to watch. Bruised Rhino. They're a kind of Americana, bluegrassy kind of thing. Really cool vibe. Two Burnt, they're reggae. Triple C, country southern rock. Carolina Roads, they're also kind of that country southern rock. Life Worth Taking, the one and only punk band that somehow ended up being the only one. I don't know how. I'm a punk guy. But and then you got Awaken the Dream, which they're kind of a rock cover band. And they also have some originals as well. And I believe that hits everybody. Yeah. I know. And then it's hosted by Sarah. I'm not even going to attempt your last name, Sarah. I'm sorry. Love you, but I'm not going to butcher it again.
Yes, Sarah's going to be hosting. Not that Sarah, another Sarah.
I
By
wish.
the way,
Oh, by the way,
that
Hi.
is Sarah from Haunted Photography. I tried to get her to come down as media, but it's
I
no,
wish.
it's
Prom.
Sleep Token. No, it's Sleep Token.
Yeah, it's sleep. It's Sleep
I'll give it
Token.
to you.
Prom. I mean,
I'll let
I'm
you have it.
sorry. I mean, I'll be in Asheville, but it'll just be for another reason.
It's okay. Hopefully, we get to do this again next year.
Yeah.
I know
I've got some bands on.
Yes, I was just gonna say we have a lot of the bands that are like, "Hey, we have veterans."
Yeah,
in
the
band."
reaction I've gotten from the musician community has just been downright amazing. I'm constantly having bands, hey, how do I get on next year? Or hey, if you haven't even dropped out, I want on. It's almost every day I'm having some band approach me about it. So it's downright amazing.
If y'all would like a speaker, I know a vet. Have y'all heard of Brian Cornwell? Big dude.
Big country?
Yeah, Big Country. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
I don't know him, but I cut out.
Your mic cut out. We can't hear you. She's been having little issues tonight. Can't hear you. No, I can't hear you. Yeah. I know. Hi. Can't hear you. Nope. Can you hear me now? Oh,
Good.
Here we are.
There we are. Okay. But yeah,
There she
Brian would love to do stuff like that. It's not my night. It's storming up here. It's ridiculous. But yeah, Brian would be great. I know he's spoke at like several shows, and he'd like to get back into doing that again. So if y'all would like a speaker, I'd hit him up.
for sure. Yeah, I'm definitely.
He has
I
a
don't
big
know him.
impact on the community.
Well, you get DM Michael later, and you and Michael could check that out together.
Okay.
What can we do for positive action, John? Not just with the Vet Fest, but in general. What do you guys need?
Need. We go through currently, honestly, probably 10 bags a week in food. Is that one of our biggest expenses? So we feed Diamond Natural, Extreme Athlete right now. So if eventually we could partner with Diamond for them to send us some food, that would be amazing. We could, leashes, collars, volunteers are always welcomed. We do classes on Wednesdays and Saturdays in York, South Carolina. So, any donation really helps. What we're working on right now is a campaign for $22 a month for anybody that would like to donate. As you guys know, that was the statistic for a long time. Now I think it's a little lower than that. I want to say it's like 16, which is amazing, but even then, that's far too much. As of right now, there has not been a documented case of a suicide with a service dog, with a veteran with a service dog, excuse me. So we want to
That's
get them to
great.
as many hands as possible.
Wonderful.
So we need some qualified veterans to apply. Like I said, the only thing they need is an honorable discharge. They do that, we'll set up a meet and greet. We like the veterans to be at least anywhere from York to an hour and a half away. That's what people tend to stick to. Anything that is a little farther. It's not saying that we won't do it. We just would have to meet with the person and determine, from there.
Hmm.
That's good. Mike just sent me some flyers. That could probably help us right now because it has. Here we
Yeah,
go.
one of them's got the.
There we
There you
go.
go.
Some items that positive
Yes,
action
yes.
could need: wire kennels, 36, 42, 48 inches, collars, harness, leashes, treats, chicken, fish, duck, or lamb. Metal food bowls, metal water bowls, heavy duty toys, poop bags, towels, blankets, sheets, shampoo, ear cleaner, and Diamond Naturals Extreme Athlete, which is the only thing that they feed their puppies.
Yes, yes.
So there you go. So you guys can help out right there. And this is what we're going to have at Carolina Vet Fest. There's going to be music, but we're going to have raffle.
So we're looking for volunteers still, of course. If you want to get involved, just reach out to us. Facebook's probably your best bet. We're just Carolina Promotions. You'll find us. But this is kind of the things that we're looking for volunteers to help out with. Security, it's nothing too hands-on crazy. Just kind of helping keep people out of areas they're not supposed to be in and things like that. Helping out at the different booths and things of that nature. We're going to be doing a cornhole tournament and a beer pong tournament with all that money going right back positive action, which I think it's on there, but I think it's $10 a team. I think is what we put it at. I believe it's $10. Pretty confident on that. Yes. Thank you, Tanya.
Hi, Tanya.
No, he said hey. So then Tanya's also going to be doing a photo booth as well with proceeds from that going back. We're going to have a couple different raffles going on. National Guard's coming out. Hopefully bringing in some big toys for us to get to look at and play at.
That's going to be pretty cool. That's going to be really cool.
Bringing in 2 stages, 14 bands, and all the money's going to me. And I'm a little biased here to the best organization out there.
Oh, I hear a puppy. Where is it?
That's my pit, Java.
No.
I retired.
No.
Upstairs dogs go nuts, and they even move actually, and she's screaming and wanting to play.
Let's look at mine are outside of the bedroom. If not, we could not be having a conversation.
He would run the show, Mel.
I mean, he's so cute. Can you blame him? CJ, we haven't heard from you today. Avalon's fate. Give us a little. What's the band about? What's your sound?
Well, like Mike was saying, we call it semi progressive rock. Um, you're gonna hear a little Deep Purple, a little Queensryche, Rush, Styx, all that kind of mixed in there. That's kind of what we're based on, and um, new lineup from last year, and we have three new musicians in the band, and uh, we rebranded to Avalon's Fate a few months back from Skies
Okay.
of Avalon, and new sound. We've got a few shows under our belt, and we're honored to be a part of Carolina Vet Fest. We're looking forward to it very much.
Well, you guys are going to see CJ probably next Friday. We have to talk about that after we're done with this episode.
Yeah.
We will
Yep.
be promoting another festival,
Yeah.
which I will be MC of the festival. Guys, that one's going to be really weird to do. I have never, this is new adventures for me, so should be interesting.
Oh,
You
you're going to
got
be great.
this.
Avalon Rock Fest. That's another one. That was going back charity as well, right?
Yes, it's actually we're doing a split with Boxer Butts and the Other Mutts. It's a local rehoming charity here in the Asheville area, and also Blue Ridge Humane Society. But
We love our pups.
oh yeah,
I mean, I love them more than I love people, to be honest, which you
Most of the time.
I can agree with that most of the time, and they'll never betray you.
I mean, mine stayed with me, and he's still with me, even though he's not here anymore. I have him right here with me, behind me all the
They
time.
never leave.
No. It's they really impact somebody's life. That's why I think it's so incredible that I got to get involved with these two festivals. I love festivals, guys. Like, I really fucking love festivals. But when we could say that these festivals are actually bringing back to the community, it's I love being a part of this. So thank you very much for having me, guys, in Carolina promotion, and to be included in Vet
Absolutely.
Fest.
And I want to give a plug for us. Gave it. Oh, we didn't get the sponsors yet, but we will with them because they're sponsors as well. But Day of Rock Festival coming up in August.
Yes.
That's Graham, who's our other Carolina promotion guy. That's one of his babies. It's also a charity event going back to a cancer organization, if I'm not mistaken. I'd have to double check that one.
Okay.
But that's going to be a big 2-day
It's,
festival in the mountains.
It's the I think it's the foundation that Chris Cornell and his wife set up for children.
Okay.
I think that's what's
It is, yeah, it sounds
the
right.
Stephen charity is on that.
We will have to verify that information and come back to you guys for it, right. Sponsors, I mean, one of the most important people, because without sponsors, these festivals would be out of pocket.
Nothing.
And out of pocket means a lot of money. So
It gets pricey quick, that's for sure.
yes.
So we've got Avalon Entertainment, who's one of our biggest supporters with this, which is CJ and his entertainment company. Day of Rock Festival, which I just mentioned. We've got These Balls. I love that name so much. Love that. That's my top favorite. There's another really good one coming up. But they make sports balls, and they give back to awareness and stuff for testicular cancer and other men's health issues in the process. Jim
Love it.
Pesky runs that one, and it just
I love that.
And we got obviously NYXUS podcast. Thank y'all. Y'all are amazing. We got Carolina Headbangers with
Yes.
AJ there.
AJ.
Yes.
Local
We love
legend,
AJ.
local legend right there. Facebook group run by Tony Stevens. It's just an all-around music scene support. People getting their posts, flyers, and anything you're looking for music-wise. Then we got my personal favorite behind these balls Bitches Be Crazy Flyball Club. I love it.
Nice.
So flyball is a canine sport for those not familiar. Relay racer, run, get the tennis ball, come back. And then Lilith Rising, who's also performing. Then we got myself with XB2XR, my photography company. And then we got Misfit Market, who's actually putting together our entire vendor market for us, 24 vendors. It's going to be awesome. She does a great job. Every Saturday morning, she has the Misfit Market, first Saturday of every month.
Yes.
From 11 to 4, they have their Misfit Market there at the Rooster. It's top notch every time. Then we got OMG Promotions, who's coming down as our official photographers. And then we've also got Michelle Gill Taylor Photography coming out as well to help cover.
And of course, Mike and I will be there with our cameras because that's what we do.
So I enjoy music most.
Right. We're going to be busy on that day. I was like, how am I going to take pictures? And then
snap and run.
Amanda.
Right? Take a few pictures. Just run over there. Yeah, you can put your stuff over here, go back. Pictures. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be a fun day for sure. Where can we reach you guys if we want to get involved? I say we are already involved enough. If anybody listening wants to get involved as a volunteer,
so we're on Facebook and Instagram, Carolina Promotions. And then there's email address, Carolina. Let me read this because this gets jacked up almost every time.
Take your time.
All right, it's Carolina Promotion 23 at Gmail.
There we go.
No S.
No S. Hit us up on Facebook, guys. Hit us up on Facebook, on Instagram. Mike answers really quick, really quick.
Facebook, Instagram, you're probably gonna get the quickest answer from me.
Yeah,
absolutely. We've been around, but I'm sure we have plenty to talk about. So you guys go ahead. Anything you want to talk about? Anything you want to bring awareness to? Anything? I mean, you have the platform. This is an open platform for you guys to talk about what matters to you.
All right. Well, I mean, we've got 2 other shows that are directly Carolina Promotion full shows coming up. We've got April 11th. We got Doom Befalls the Rooster.
Yes.
We got Hellfire 76 headlining that one. Bringing in Skull Servant from up in the Triad area, Cold Icon from up that way too, and Beyond the Portal out of Gaston County. That one is Doors of 6 show at 8. The Rooster, go back, and then one that I'm really excited about because my mom's actually coming to this one, so I'm stoked for this one too. Is our female vocalist showcase.
Yes.
May 10th. It's a Friday evening. It's a Mother's Day show. It's going to be hosted and headlined by the amazing Jade Moore. Her voice is just amazing. The things she can do with her voice, it's jaw-dropping to hear her sing. We're bringing in Caroline Osborne, who's also a local to the music scene there. She's also in a band called Organic Soul. We got Anna Holloway. She's another of the local, especially she's one of the open mic regulars at the Rooster. And then we also got Anna King, who also, again, another open mic regular at the Rooster. And then I'm bringing in Kristen Toole out of the mountains of North Carolina. I want to say Hendersonville area. She's a country girl coming out this way. And then I've got Ashton Green out of the mountains of South Carolina coming up, and young country talent as well. It's going to be all acoustic. There's nice chill evening in celebration of all the moms.
There you go. Carolina.
That's great.
Keeping busy.
Try to.
Busy.
I'm ready to move. I'm ready to come down that way.
Come on down, girl. Let's go.
One day, that is our goal.
Oh, man. Let's go. All the bands are down here. Every time we do an interview,
I know.
Like you're the only one that's far away, so you gotta come down here.
Yeah, the Piedmont music scene is insane. Like it's really blowing up
Oh,
across all
oh, I
genres.
know.
Even Virginia.
Yeah.
Virginia's blowing up
Virginia.
too. Like,
Richmond's been
We've
popping
got
up.
some great ones up here. Yes.
oh yeah, oh
Yeah, Richmond, Whistle. We've got the bands
Waynesville.
up here, but y'all have some amazing one too.
Oh,
Mhm.
definitely, definitely. The scene down here is really amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and
Y'all got
gas.
Redefined and Planet A and all them.
I mean, I could start listing all the bands, and
Oh, it's a list.
we'll be here all night.
Oh yeah, between all of us,
Yeah.
yeah, we'd be all night. We start listing bands.
Yeah,
And just
that's a list.
just start looking behind me and start saying the bands, and you can see.
Let me go look at my T-shirt rack real quick.
I started not buying T-shirts and buying other stuff because Amanda was like, "You have a lot too many T-shirts."
I hear it all the time.
So I went.
There's no such thing.
When we went to the Alma's concert, the Alma's tour there, she was like, I was like, "Oh, I want a T-shirt." She was like, "You have a million." I said, "Okay." Drumhead, so I got the signed Drumhead and stuff. She's like,
There you go.
That was a great show too.
"Oh yeah, I mean they're incredible." Um, the whole night was incredible. The
Mhm.
4 bands were really,
Yeah.
really good.
You'll hear me talk about the Rooster a lot, and that's kind of my home. I travel from
A
Kannapolis.
lot of people love the Rooster.
Like I travel, it usually takes me about an hour to get there most of the time, and because then that's home.
Yeah, it takes us about 40 minutes to get there. I
So-
mean, Michael from the Rooster is amazing. We will have him on the podcast also. I'm trying to set up a date with him, and we will also be sitting down with my merch guy at one
Oh,
point.
nice.
And
Oh,
get the
Ooh.
lowdown and discover everything about that
There
person
you go.
behind the name. I
Mhm.
mean, everybody knows my merch
He
guy
is a
right
great
now.
guy.
Mhm.
He's involved with
His
pretty
stuff
much
is
all
He's
the
in
everywhere.
bands.
everything.
Yeah.
Brewstock, Eddie Fest. And he's
Yep.
just a really great person to sit down and talk to. He's so nice.
We'll have the chance to sit down and talk with him also. A lot of great interviews coming on the podcast.
Oh, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
We're booked right now till about August, I think,
Nice.
and
Yeah.
we still have a lot of bands trying to come in. So I have a feeling we're gonna have a lot of long nights on Friday nights, Sarah. A lot of them, a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, some Saturday specials.
Yeah, not too many because that's the days that I go to
Not
the
too many,
shows.
no, because you got shows. I mean, we've got one tomorrow, don't forget, with Inferior Design.
4 o'clock
Shout out Adam
tomorrow
Silbeck.
with Inferior
4.
Design, absolutely. What a weekend, guys! What a weekend. Um, Vetfest. What else can we talk about? What do we need? What do we need at Vetfest? People. We need people to buy tickets.
People. Buy tickets. Show up.
Where do we buy
Um,
tickets, Michael?
They are on the Rooster Gastonia, theroostergastonia.com website. Go on there to their event site, links, and they're right there with where you can get the other shows I talked about tonight as well.
And Michael and I will be talking in the next few days because I want to put up that contest between the NYXUS podcast, Carolina promotion, to offer 2 tickets to VetFest. So me and Mike will be talking. We'll be trying to plan the best way to see who can win those 2 tickets. Of course, you guys will have to be local, because or willing to
To travel at least.
Travel.
and
Yeah.
you will get the tickets once you get at the door. You can meet me and we'll figure that out. But me and Mike will talk about that and we'll give you more information. So definitely keep an eye on that. I mean, I don't even think I've seen. I've seen Lilith Rising from the lineup of the Vet Fest, so I'm pretty excited to hear bands that I've never heard of, like bands
think-
that. I mean, I've heard CJ's band like on YouTube but I haven't seen you guys live yet, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah, there's only about 4 I think that I haven't seen. So I can directly speak to a large chunk of them. They're all, every one of them, top tier, great people who just like us are just trying to give back.
Yeah.
And eventually we'll have them on the podcast. Like I said, we're so busy that I wanted to do like the days leading to the, but I am going to burn myself out.
All right. Don't,
if
you
I
never want to
start
burn
doing
yourself
that.
out. That's
So
when you lose the fun.
that's it. So we'll have everybody eventually on the podcast.
I came in and I threw everybody at Mel, and I didn't mean to overwhelm her.
Sarah, what have you done to me? No, I appreciate
Oh my
it.
God, I'm sorry.
I appreciate it.
But yeah, with VetFest, we also still have room for a few more sponsors if anybody wants to donate financially.
Yes,
Um,
yes. It goes all to the cause, so it's not. We don't get a penny in
No,
our
we're,
pockets.
we're not looking to make a single penny off here. We don't want to make a penny off this. We want to get as much money into John and the rest of Positive Action's pockets as possible.
John, if we can't make it to the Vet Fest, if people are away, if people are not from around here but want to contribute to helping, can they make donations to Positive Actions?
Absolutely. On our website, you can do the 22 a month contribution that we talked about earlier,
Yeah.
as well as there is a custom chart as well there, that there's several different amounts, even if you just want to do a one-time donation of any as well.
Oh. Okay. Sarah's having technical difficulties. All good. There she is. So,
Yeah.
I'm pulling up the website right now just so we could just look at it because, you know. So here it is, right?
Yes. If you go under the, used to be a donate button.
You scroll down.
Go under more. Yep, and then it is donate.
Here we go.
And then it loads. Yep, right there. And like Mike was talking about at the beginning of the podcast, our clients don't pay for anything other than just standard expenses of living with a dog.
Yes.
The training for the lifetime of their dog is free. And another program that I did not talk about earlier, and I should have, is not only do we breed our own dogs, but we have a program called Owner Trained, which is if you had your own dog and wanted to train through us, you can as well.
That is really, really,
Wow.
really awesome. Here you can apply. See, it's
Yes,
as easy.
yes.
Like it took me 2 seconds to just come on programs, and everything is right here.
Yes.
The process is super simple.
Yep,
That's
and our
it.
office number is on there, which is the 803-792-9509. And
right there.
yep, we have a veteran, like I said, named Dan. He's fantastic at answering the phone calls, and nobody waits for anything. The max is, I think, like I said, 2 to 3 day callback, and even then, it's probably his goal is that nobody, we don't miss anybody. So he's very fantastic, and I'll definitely give a shout out to Dan. He's been doing an amazing job at getting in touch with our people and setting up the meet and greets to get the program started.
And here we can see veterans and their puppies.
Yes.
Yeah. It's nice to talk about it, but I find that if we could put a face,
Yes.
an image, these are the people that you guys are helping. Like these
Yes.
are the people that the smallest donations. It doesn't have to be anything big. Like if everybody can give $5.
Yes. Agreed.
Anybody that's watching the podcast, if you $1, I mean, just your time. Like
Yes, that
Carolina
would be
Vet Fest
amazing.
needs your time. Anywhere needs your time. Just get informed. You want to get involved. This is something that's incredible. You said it's in York, right?
Yes. There are facilities in York, South Carolina, and currently that's all we offer. We do classes at the local Lowe's. We have a church that allows us to host free of charge classes. They don't make us pay rent or anything. They are amazing. That's Best Shiloh Presbyterian Church in York. Amazing group of people. The pastor comes out every class and introduces himself to everybody. Makes it a very family-friendly environment. So definitely shout out to Pastor John as well. But they have opened the doors, and pretty much anytime we want the facility, it's ours, other than if they have a church event going on. But they have given us a home base, which has been amazing for the last, since November. We've been at the facility.
Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. Here we go.
Yeah, that's actually one thing I wanted to comment on too is the family atmosphere
Mhm.
during these training sessions. It's great when you get to hang out with other handlers and see, okay, it's not just my dog that's being a knucklehead today, it's the whole class that wants to act up.
Yeah.
It's that moment because it happens everywhere. That your dog just decides it's going to act up in the middle of the store because it's still a dog and it's just going to do its thing.
Oh yeah.
And it's frustrating.
Mm-hmm.
It's always great when you get to class, you see someone else's dog cut up. And you feel bad for laughing at them, but you're like, that just happened to me the other day in the middle of a store.
Yes, yes, and like you said, it provides the not only the dogs do it, but they become, for lack of a better term, comrades one another. They look forward to seeing, different veterans every week, and they become friends. And they go out and say, maybe they weren't going near the house at all, and then all of a sudden, they're saying, "Hey, dude, why don't we go out with the dogs to the Carolina Vet Festival?" Which is something that would never ever happen before.
Yep.
So it's pairing dogs and veterans together that really make it work.
It is 100%.
Mm-hmm.
And
Like the confidence and
there's Mike's dogs right there on the
Yes,
screen, right
yes.
there.
girl Frankie.
No.
And actually, Frankie and her litter mate, their birthday is in May, actually. So we're going to be doing kind of a little second birthday celebration for them.
That's awesome.
Oh.
It's
Not the
gonna
wife
be-
is-
Can people bring?
Maddie.
Sorry.
Her name.
Yes,
I was going to ask if people can bring items to donate at VetFest.
Yeah, we put up the flyer a little bit ago. Ronnie's got it.
Oh.
I'll share it and I'll send it to you later. Water bowls and all kinds
Yeah, I'll
of
share it.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yes.
Okay.
And any donation helps, whether it's material, monetary, or even just time. Everything helps.
Probably if you go to one of their training sessions or
All right.
puppy dates and volunteer time, promise you'll feel better because you get to go play with puppies. Like it's
Yes.
training, but
Yeah,
you hang out with puppies, like
that's therapy.
therapy by itself.
That's just the reward is just to play with puppies. I'd be like,
You don't
okay,
have
I'm
to
good.
twist my arm.
No, exactly. I get to play with puppies. That's the first thing I told Michael.
Yes.
He said, we're doing Vet Fest Positive Action. I was like, because they're going to be puppies? I think it's the first thing I asked Michael.
Mm-hmm.
Is I love puppies. And I remember Michael last year because you were at Brewstock.
Mhm.
And I remember because I had just gotten my puppy. So he was a tiny, tiny little 4-month-old puppy. And I was like, Nestor, can I bring my tiny puppy? And he was like, no, you can't because he's not a service dog. And I was like, boo, he's like 4 months old. Like, what is he going to do? Like,
Mm-hmm.
and he was like, oh, we can't. And then I saw Mike walk in with his puppy and I was like, cool, look at those service dogs, you know? And I understand why you can't bring your dog that's not trained in an environment like that. But I was like, boo, he's so cute. So I had to get him puppy sitted all day.
So for anybody who's thinking about going to Vet Fest who does have a service dog, what we do to protect her ears during shows is we use cotton balls. You get them pushed down in there, and it keeps. I mean, you don't want to get right up on the stage with them, of course, things like that. But if you're keeping a respectable distance back, they'll be fine.
Well, there's outside also. The Vet Fest is going to be half inside, half outside. So outside is, open environment. The parking lot for the rooster is big. I don't know. Treat your puppies like we would treat our kids. I wouldn't let my kids run around without protective headgear. Like,
Exactly.
same thing for the puppies. I don't even really go into shows anymore without protective headgear. I have the
Same.
little
My plugs are in every time I go.
guy. I remember those shows, you go home and you can't even hear you in the car. You're like, huh? What? You're shh. No.
You can't enjoy music if you can't hear.
Exactly. So we went around sponsors, performers, Misfit Market that's going to bring a bunch of people, Positive Action. Where else can we go before we call it a night?
Let's see. What, missing anything in here?
Did we exactly? John, is there anything you would like to let us know? Anything you would like to educate people on? How should people let's do it. How should people act when meeting somebody that has a service dog? How should somebody react to it?
Well, I mean that's a tough that's a tough question. We as
If
dog
if
people.
we're at Vet Fest and
Oh,
we
at
meet
that.
somebody that has a puppy, how are we supposed to act? Let's put it where we're gonna be.
Just walk up to them respectfully. Ask them, hey, admire the dog, and say, hey, I would really like to pet the dog. We make all of our dogs sit, but it's totally up to the person whether or not they want to share their dog. And we teach them, from day one, you don't have to, but somebody might be having a bad day, and it might help them as well. So depending on where they're at in the process, they might say, hey, no, they're in training, or yes, absolutely, you can pet my dog. So it's different for everybody. We as dog people want to say hi to all the dogs that we see.
Yes.
And then, the veterans don't
Yes.
necessarily always 100% like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Like for me personally, as long as I am in a good mental place when somebody approaches me, for me that's the key is where my mill stays at, and can I have her distracted at the moment?
100%.
And
I think it's the best thing to do is assess the situation before
Exactly.
we try to approach, Like
Yes.
when I met Frankie, we were at a show. She was laying down already with Tanya. She was just chilling. So I was like, "Ooh, can I pet the puppy?" She was already relaxed. She wasn't in work mode. She was completely just on,
Chilled out.
on the floor, So assess the situation. Don't touch.
And don't get
nobody's
offended
dog.
if they tell you no.
Yes.
There's
Yeah.
a million and one reasons a handler will tell you no.
Mhm.
I'm usually pretty good at it. Like I said, as long as I'm in a good mental state, I'm usually good with people petting her. Every once in a while, you'll have those drunk people where you're like, no. And same thing with your kids.
Yeah.
So one person approaching my kid.
Mhm.
And that's kind of the way I approach it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Any last words for our viewers?
I just
Except
want to throw out, their tickets are $20 in advance on the site, $30 day of. So you can save yourself a little bit of money getting the tickets early.
right? They have till what? Is it 24 hours before the event, or
It's
literally till
basically midnight, 11:59, the night prior.
the night prior? Absolutely perfect. Perfect. Also, if you get a sponsor spot, we will post it again on Carolina Promotions. There's prices for the sponsor spot. You do get something. You get tickets. You get access to the food. We have.
We're gonna have a private viewing area for certain levels outside with a cover over it. We're not stuck standing in the hot sun.
Exactly. So there's a perk to getting your sponsor spots, like a little VIP. So I'll be I got it, but I got it purely to help the festival, because I won't be enjoying
Yeah.
any time under that comfortable spot. I'll be running around all day.
No, that's fine. We'll be running all day.
That's what I'm saying. We won't be comfortable. We'll be good and tired when
I
we
but
get
you'll be
home, though.
enjoying your time.
Might actually sleep that night.
Sleep? What is sleep?
What is that?
Like right now, I'm like, oh, I'm actually tired. I'm gonna get done with this. I'm gonna eat something. Then I'm gonna be like, okay, so where are we going? What are we doing?
Let's do now.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
I mean, CJ and Mel, y'all both seen how I message in our group chat. It's sporadic. It's middle of the night. It's whenever
Right.
I'm awake and coherent enough to send the message.
Exactly, and I've done 2-day festivals, and by the end of the second day you're worn out. So 1-day festivals are much better to handle, but we're gonna have fun, but
Yeah.
we're gonna be tired too.
Vet Fest is gonna be my first festival to be running, so I'm
My
gonna
first
be
too.
all over the place. And then it's gonna be your festival, which I'm gonna
Yeah.
be MC, which I'm gonna be all over the place again.
Yeah,
Um,
it's going to be fun, but Avalon Rock Fest is on a much smaller scale than Carolina Vet Fest, so it won't be as stressful.
it'll be as fun. Music is
Yeah.
music, whether it's one band, 14 bands.
You
It's
definitely
gonna
Mhm.
be amazing.
got a killer lineup on
Yeah.
Avalon Rock.
Yeah, I say stress, but I mean it's fun stress, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Whether there's one person or 100 people watching me, I'm gonna be like, fuck. It's okay.
Oh,
It's okay. I'll bring a little bottle, just a few shots
Coffee.
before I go on. And coffee.
Oh,
I said coffee,
speaking of
but shots.
coffee, Black Rifle Coffee Company, I contacted them a couple of weeks ago, out in Utah, I believe, and that company is
Mhm.
owned by veterans,
Mhm.
and I couldn't
Yeah.
get them on as a sponsor, but they sent a whole huge box of like promotional gear for the event.
So it'll be definitely part of a raffle.
Wow,
and
that is
all that kind of
amazing.
stuff.
Yeah, I mean they sent T-shirts, they sent packs of cold drinks, coffee, K cups. I mean, you name it, stickers. It's
Wow.
all in there. I mean, it's a
gonna be
huge
awesome.
box.
We love
Yes.
that coffee.
The raffles are gonna be.
That is some
gonna be
good
nice,
coffee.
too.
Mhm.
Yeah,
We don't have all the details right now to give you guys because we still want to keep some
Still
surprises
Still
for
pulling
the
some
festival,
last minute stuff together too.
and still working on some stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll ever stop working on some stuff till like even the day of. We're gonna be
Even
like,
day
oh
of,
no,
all the way through, and then
No.
as soon as that one's done, it's time to start for the next one.
yeah,
Absolutely, I'm
And-
ready for it.
yeah. And even with the best laid plans, festivals don't ever go as you plan.
Oh,
So
yeah. Murphy will
don't-
make an appearance.
I don't want to jinx it. I don't wanna
Hiccups
jinx
are
it.
here and there.
yeah, but
Would-
we've got a good team. We've got a really good team. So
Yeah,
Yep.
I mean, between the five of us, Carolina Promotions, the Rooster team, Misfit
The
Market team, and
Positive
the
Action
group of guys,
team
like
is-
everyone who got involved with it, it's gonna go well. We'll have our hiccups, but it's gonna go well.
We'll smile through them and we'll
You write
just
'em out.
push through it and just
Laugh about it next year when you fix it for next year.
Exactly. Sarah, any questions for the guys before I let them go?
No, hey, y'all nailed it. I
I know we were prepared.
was just
Well,
happy.
I
Yeah,
try-
you were prepared.
That's my job, Sarah. That's my job in Carolina Promotions. Try to keep them
Mhm.
boys on their toes. Michael, where are all the logos? I need all the logos.
Hey, I usually at least have everything.
You do.
But if I don't always have it, I know where to get it immediately.
If he doesn't have it, he's like, give me a moment. And he gets everything together. He's like, here you go. That's
just
I
how-
got it.
That hyper-focused brain is either hyper-focus or no focus.
So I entered Carolina Promotions where it's mostly it's just guys. It's just guys. But behind Michael is an amazing woman, by the
Mhm.
way. Y'all will not see her on camera. If you want to meet her, you gotta come to the festival to come and meet her. She'll be there. But he has an amazing lady behind her. So
Very much.
without
Tanya
her,
is absolutely amazing, and I don't know what I'd do without her. That's for damn sure.
I mean, even she keeps us in check, even at the bars. She's awesome. She's awesome. She's a great partner. Her and Mike together are
Yes.
amazing. Their energy is amazing.
Thank y'all.
I think I was blessed by finding these guys in my quest of how do I put a show together.
Yeah, I saw
Yes.
your post like 2 days later after Alan told me about you coming over. I'm like, oh, okay.
and
Yeah. I was like, I have bands. I don't know what to do. Alan was like, I mean, you want to learn? And I was like, fuck yeah. He's like, let me talk to the guys. And I was like, okay, they want you in. I was like, yay.
I mean, I will be straight up honest. I would not, especially without CJ and Alan in particular with this, with their experience and guidance to us. I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I'm figuring this out as I go.
well, and we're continuing to make bigger and bigger contacts with Carolina promotions. So I think we're going to see some big things down the road.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's just a start. That's for
Yeah.
sure. That's
We're definitely at the very. I mean, we're maybe 6 months into being a thing.
Yeah, I mean it. Yeah, we're just baby right now, just a
Mhm.
baby.
Yep. I told myself with the podcast, with everything, I told myself 5 years. And I'm not going to lie, after a year, I was not expecting the results I got. So it just takes a lot of hard work, some dedication, and nerves of steel because holy
Yes.
shit,
Mhm.
the music world will shatter you,
Oh yeah,
will
it
shake your
definitely will eat you
cage.
up.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. But then you make these connections.
Mm-hmm.
Sarah, Mike,
Mhm.
CJ, John. I mean, it's all amazing connections to have, all
Mm-hmm.
amazing people that I
Yeah,
would not have made without the podcast. So,
and the way I've always looked at the music scene is we're all family, and
absolutely.
I take care of you, you take care of
Yes.
me, and we all get to that next level together.
I don't see a competition.
Mhm.
There shouldn't be any competition.
No.
Not,
Let the
not,
losers at the bottom. Let them
not,
play the competition game.
not at our stage. When
No,
there's millions in
No.
play, I mean, maybe I'll start competing a little bit. But at our stage, we don't need to compete. We need to help
no,
each other up.
No, we need
exactly.
help.
No, it's all one scene. It's all one family, and it's ours. So let's do it ourselves and take care of it, right?
Absolutely. If we don't, who's
Yeah.
gonna take care of it?
Mm-hmm. 100%.
I want to have a scene for my kids. She's
Exactly.
starting to come out to shows. now.
Yes.
She's, and I want her to be able, when she's my age, to be like, no, I've been at the Rooster since I've been like 14.
And be able to go to the shows and be safe. And you know the kids are safe going.
Yes.
Yes.
And you know they're going to be among people who are watching out for them while they're there too.
We mostly go to the Rooster. So shout out to the Rooster, to everybody that is part of the Rooster family. And that doesn't just include the employees, because there's people in there that are not getting paid and they're just there to help because
Mhm.
family. Just a one big family.
Yeah, the Rooster especially
Yeah.
is one big family, especially.
I feel at home. Like,
Mhm.
and it didn't take long for me to be like, all right, this is home. This is
So
this is
the first time I
comfort."
walked in there, it was for, I think it was a Black Friday punk show they did last year before last rather. And Michael, we're sitting at our table, and he just walks up, starts talking to us. You know who he was? And you're like, oh well, hey, I didn't catch your name. He goes, oh yeah, I'm Michael, the owner. Owners out here, just making like that doesn't happen nowadays.
Yeah.
You know.
He's very hands on. He's always there. Michael is always behind the bar.
Oh, yeah.
So if you go there and you see him, say Mel from the NYXUS podcast, say hey. But we'll probably see each other there too, because I think we're next Friday, is it?
If we're
Yeah, I mean
No,
next Friday.
the one after
Mm.
that is
Yeah.
gonna
The 11th
be,
or 10th, whatever that Friday is.
was it the 19th is gonna be Blackwater Drowning. So
Mhm. I think they've got a show out that way.
yeah, I think we're gonna be there for that. one.
Thursday the 11th is the Doom show.
The Doom Show, yeah.
So next Thursday.
There we go. Weekdays are always so hard with the kids, but we'll try to make it.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. I do want to give a shout out to Pagan River Madness. They unfortunately were supposed to be on the bill. It's coming out of Florida, out of Virginia. Was really looking forward to getting them down here, but they've got some illness in their camp, and so they had to drop out. So I really look forward, healing vibes, guys, and look forward to getting down here when y'all are well.
Absolutely. Any last words, CJ, John? Not those kinds of last words. But,
well, I just want
Took a turn.
to thank all of you. But John, thank you for being the charity. And when Mike first told me that your organization was going to be the charity, I kind of knew a little bit about your organization, but you went into a lot of detail tonight and opened my eyes to a lot of things that I didn't know that you did. So I really do appreciate that.
Yes. Thank you for having us.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, and there's also a lot of other things that with positive action too, where their dogs are doing that we didn't even get a chance to touch on.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Apple. That I know. Apple in particular is a dog in a school. I think she has like therapy dog kind of thing for a school. Or he
Well,
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
like
Yeah. Yeah.
I
She's
would
in.
Mhm.
Oh, go ahead.
I would
Yeah,
like to
so
bring you guys from Positive Action back with everybody. I know who was supposed to be here. Norma was supposed
Norma's
to be
the
here
director.
tonight.
Yeah.
Norma Ross.
And she couldn't be here, so I'd like to have you guys back. If you guys want to take the invitation to come back, we could do like a Saturday show whenever you guys and our schedule match up. But we could bring you guys and talk about really positive action and give it really a full, you know, and maybe open some
Ground.
eyes on it. I can't guarantee the views, but I mean, if we get even one pair of eyes and then that mouth starts talking and then
Yes.
more and more, so that's how it is. That's how it starts.
Word of mouth and reputation. That's what you get by
Yeah.
on.
Mhm.
Absolutely. So we'd love to have you guys back for sure.
That would be great. I
Yeah.
definitely could warrant its own podcast for sure.
I think it does. What you guys do for sure. And then we can keep scrolling that positive action thing down there and just hope that it
Mhm.
brings a bit of awareness to what you guys do. With Sarah being in Virginia, I think it helps expand. We're starting to reach more and more eyes. So
Yes.
it's that's how we're gonna start, you know, branching out and hopefully reach more and more people.
Spread it up here.
Exactly. Well, guys, I appreciate you guys taking some time, and we are sorry we were late. Those double podcasts in one night always kind of run into each other like that.
Yeah.
And the boys at Strike the Tower could have filled pretty much, I think, 7 hours tonight with the way we were talking.
Oh, those guys, they're a trip.
They're gonna be back
Yeah.
They're a
also.
trip.
They're gonna be back because we didn't have enough time. I think we had time for what, three
Mm-mm.
questions, and the rest of the time was just
Yeah.
straight shit. So. Those nights, those podcasts, sometimes we just can't predict them. Mike,
No,
John,
I mean they
CJ,
can run the show and it's easy.
it's crazy. Guys, I appreciate you guys being here.
Mhm.
Alan, thank you for trying. Alan wanted to be here with us tonight, but was having technical difficulties. Tanya, I don't know if you're there, but hi, bye. I see you soon.
Kelly said bye.
Well, guys,
Oh,
thank you for hanging out with us tonight for like, it's been 3 hours, I think, that we're live. So high five, Sarah. We're taking a break and we
High
will
five.
see you tomorrow. I was going to say next Friday, but
Tomorrow.
no, tomorrow, 4 p.m., same place.
tomorrow.
You got Interior design tomorrow.
Yep.
Right?
I
Yep.
sleep. What is
Love
Yep.
those
Inferior design.
Love those dudes too. They're a great band.
It's amazing people.
They are great. I love them.
She's bringing on some
I
incredible
will keep you.
bands.
All right, guys.
All right, good night, guys.
Bye.
Thank
Bye.
you.
All right. You all have a good night.